दोस्तों इस क्लास में आपको डिक्टेशन दूंगा मैं 100 WPM पर 600 वर्ड्स की डिक्टेशन है, आपको डिक्टेशन में प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूं। बी रेडी फॉर इट। It is urged by the learned senior counsel that factual matrix in the said case and the present case is identical. In the said case, the court noticed that the respondent therein, Rajesh Ranjan, alias Pappu Yadav, while he was in judicial custody, was found addressing an election meeting. The court called for a report from the authorities concerned, requiring them to explain on what authority the said respondent was allowed to address a public meeting. The report filed by the CBI revealed that the respondent, in collusion with the police authorities accompanying him, had addressed a public meeting, and the escort accompanying him took him to various places which the respondent wanted to visit beyond the scope of the production warrant. It had come to the knowledge of the court that though his bail had been cancelled, the accused was never taken into jail, and in fact, when he was arrested after the cancellation of bail, he was taken to Patna and an urgent medical board was constituted to examine him, while which opined that the accused required medical treatment at Patna Medical College and permitted him to stay in the said medical college. Taking various other facts into consideration, the court opined that the respondent had absolutely no respect for the rule of law, nor was he in any manner afraid of the consequences of his unlawful acts. It was also observed that it was evident from the fact that some of the illegal acts of the respondent were committed even when his application for grant of bail was pending. When the issue of transfer from jail in Patna to a jail outside the state arose, a contention was advanced that it would affect his fundamental right as has been enunciated in Sunil Batra. The court referred to Section 3 of the 1950 Act and in that context opined that in an appropriate case, such request can also be made by an under trial prisoner, and there being no statutory provisions contrary thereto, this court, in exercise of its jurisdiction under Article 142 of the Constitution, may issue necessary direction. The aforesaid authority stands in close proximity to the case at hand. The present case, in fact, frescoes a different picture and projects a sad scenario, compelling us to take immediate steps while safeguarding the principle of fair trial for both the sides. It is fruitful to note that in a case it has been clearly held that recording of evidence by way of video conferencing is valid in law. In view of the aforesaid conclusions, we direct the state of Bihar to transfer the third respondent from Siwan jail to Tihar jail and hand over the prisoner to the competent officer of Tihar jail after giving prior intimation for his transfer in Delhi. Needless to say that the authorities escorting the third respondent from Siwan jail to Tihar jail would strictly follow the rules applicable to the transit prisoners, and no special privilege shall be extended The transfer shall take place within a week hence. Thereafter, the trial in respect of pending trials shall be conducted by video conferencing by the concerned trial court. The competent authority in Tihar jail and the competent authority of the state of Bihar shall make all essential arrangements so that the accused and the witnesses would be able for the purpose of trial through video conferencing. A copy of this order shall forthwith be communicated to the Home Secretary of Bihar Government, Superintendent of Sivan Jail and the Inspector General of Tihar Jail. All concerned are directed to act in aid of the aforesaid order as contemplated under Article 144 of the Constitution. दोस्तों इसी के साथ ये डिक्टेशन फिनिश होती है। उम्मीद है बहुत अच्छे से आपने इसे लिखा होगा। प्रैक्टिस लगातार करते रहिए। आपसे मुलाकात करूंगा अगली क्लास में अगली ट्रांसक्रिप्शन के साथ। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर।